Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on a journey through Premier League football and beyond. Apologies on the lack of videos last couple of days. I ended up getting food poisoning last week, and that lasted for, I want to say, about a week or so. So I didn't really have any pre-recorded videos. I have one live stream video that I did, but it just takes too long to edit and render. So we've missed I think a couple of days last week and a couple of days this week. So hopefully after this, get back onto normal schedule things. I also saw that there was a new UA video that came out, or not UA, not video, new released with the three subclasses. I believe it's fighter, rogue, and ranger. So yes, we'll be doing that next. So hopefully that should be coming out tomorrow. This is going to be coming out Wednesday, so maybe Thursday for the UA one, and then maybe another Boston on the Friday, and hopefully then getting us back on track for next week and so on. But yeah, so let's get into it. In the last episode, wrong button there. In the last episode, we played against what do you call it? Real Sociedad, where we lost 1-0. I think we just played that game, but since then, been on a good run. Bet Chelsea 3-1 in the FA Cup 6th round. Team got himself sent off. Arp scored a quick equalizer against Angelo Ricardo's goal. Then we went into extra time. Hilarmi scored in the 94th minute, and Barrera kind of sealed the game for us in the 116th. Went to Southampton, bet them 2-0. Rion scored and Barrera scored. Went to Man United, bet them 2-1. Barrera and Rion scored. Then went to Tottenham. Hilarme, Altamiranda, Sikora, and Barrera all scored. Barrera's been a bit of fine form. We have Arsenal today, and then we're going to be playing Benfica in the quarter-final of the Europa League. But let's just get into a team that we're rocking at the moment. I think we're keeping... Yeah, we've recently changed to a 4-4-2. Just changing up slightly. It's not our usual thing, but I was finding that teams were kind of working us out. So I just wanted to go for something a bit different, and this just seems to be doing the job for us. It's basic as all hell. Just overlap left and right, hit early crosses, counter press, more urgent, and that's pretty much it. There's no particular play style. It's just a clean slate. So I'm just trying that and seeing if it will keep us going for the rest of the season. The team is pretty much the same as per usual, except Ryan's in goal. He's been pretty good form at the moment, so I'm going to keep him in. Janssen, David Shaw, Kerr, and Laird at left back. Tiemann was suspended, and Mixerica was suspended as well, or he actually was carrying a knock for a while, but we can bring him back in. So we'll drop Marino for him, but Tiemann back in. And then we have Salamve at the right wing, or right mid. Harper in the middle alongside Hilarme, Rion, Barrera, and Arp up top. These two have been playing pretty well. I believe Barrera's on 17 goals. Yeah, between them 17. Sikora, I give him games and just doesn't perform, so more than likely he's probably going to leave at the end of the season, although it doesn't matter. The game's finishing up, so get back into it. But yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I also changed up the room a bit, so if that looks a bit out of normal, because there's usually a big massive bookshelf there, and it's gone now. Oh, and they have Haaland up top. He's been doing pretty well for him. And then they have Torreira and Grujic, however you pronounce that. 34, 5'6". Oh, and the surprising thing when we played against Chelsea, they're still playing. They dropped Fiorentino Luis from centre back, and they got two smaller centre backs. So they're both 5. One was 5'8", and the other was 5'7". It was ridiculous. So all we did was just play long crosses into the box, and that really just did it for us. Enjoy this match. A lot of the players don't need any extra motivation. Simply insist don't really care what it says. But yeah, I think we are about 10 points clear top of the table. We should be at least, or in around there. We're 4 points clear of Liverpool, but we have 2 games in hand. Currently 8 ahead of Man City with a game in hand, and then Chelsea were ahead of them by 9 points, and we've 2 games in hand on them as well, so we're miles ahead of everyone. Having a lot of possession. It's still the first few minutes of the game. Still, Salamve out to Harper. Guilherme just wide. He should take it with his right. He always takes it with his bloody left. He's right-footed, I think. Or is he both? Yeah, he's right-footed. He always takes it with his left for whatever reason. Harper's been surprisingly playing really well in this role. I bring on Altamiranda like the dying minutes of the game, and then he gets something out of it. But I don't know, the 4-4-2 with him and Guilherme just seems to work really well. Just that English connection. Even though I know technically Guilherme is not English, he's more Brazilian than anything. I think he's Brazilian. So either Brazilian or Portuguese. Information. He was born in Brazil. But yeah, I'm going to go on a counter just because they're having an awful lot of possession. Oh, I forgot to hit Matos as well. Lovely. I think we got the better deal of that. Sold him on, I think we made a profit on him, and brought in Kerr, who was pretty much around the same value. Well, he's 3 years older, but like same quality player, taller, and we got him on a free. He's here for another 2 seasons. But like, it just made sense. Like getting rid of a player for 40 million and bringing in a player of the same quality and for free. It just seemed like a win-win situation. Nice pot shot from range. And then they brought back in Smith Rowe, which is so funny because they sold him for a few seasons ago for, I think it was like 35 million. Then he went to somewhere in France, I believe. Yeah, I think he went to Lyon. Then went back to Wolves, and then went back to the Premier League with Wolves, and then Arsenal bought him off Wolves for like 45 million, and he's only valued at like 30. So he's had a bit of a weird one. Breyer's on 6.3. We'll keep an eye on him. He's not doing too great. We'll probably bring on Sikora if he doesn't improve. Sikora's just a handy player to have since he's really good in the air. That's the only benefit he has, but like when you play him, he's a good link-up man, but he just doesn't get you goals, which is kind of what you want out of your strikers. Okay, lads, do something for us here. Salamve, Harper, out to Rion, to Tiemann, Harper, over the bar. Bit of a quiet game. I think I'll make that early change for Sikora just because we want to get some out of this. We'll change him up to a target man attack. He'll be going to the front foot. And which of these two is smaller? Ragusa? I think he's quite tall, 6'3", and Matos is 5'10", I believe, 5'11". So we'll tell him to press Matos a bit. And we'll weaker foot. He can be a bit of a liability if you pressurize him. And we're gonna hop onto positive, I think. See if we can get some out of this. Come on, our played early. Good man. And Sikora, lovely touch, just completely fucked it up. Salamve's not doing great either, 6.5. Probably make a change for him now, just so we can have a bit of a impact from him. See if he can do something here. He's got the pace to hurt them. And I think he has like 17 crossing. 14 crossing. Who was 17? It might be Rion. 15 and 18 dribbling. Okay. It seems to just be one of those days. Focus on the wings, go a little more wide. Standard passing, up the tempo a bit. Prevent short goalkeeper thing. We'll go a little bit wider, but then we'll actually push him. And maybe distribute it quickly. I won't tell him to go to any particular area, but if we can hit him hard and quick, that might be the best plan of attack. And will we make any other changes? You know, I think I'll bring on Altamiranda for Harper. That's usually a change I make. And we'll leave him on Mazzella. He's not too bad at it. And for the last 10 minutes, we'll attack him. It's probably not. Jeez, we've had 20 shots. Oh my god. 23 now. We'll go attacking and see if we can get a pot shot going in. But, geez, they're dealing with our 4-4-2 fairly well. They're quite defensive, so that's probably why they're soaking up all the pressure. Still. It's surprising considering how poor Arsenal have been as of late. 27 shots, 9 on target. We better not lose this bloody game. Not to Shaw, and he clears. Not ideal. 27 shots, and we didn't even get a goal. Typical. It's more so their fucking keeper had a great game, and maybe I should let Pereira on, maybe take off Arp. I'm not sure. We're 5 points clear, game in hand, so if we win our next one, we'll go 8 points clear. Still have a bit of a gap on Liverpool, 6 games remaining, so they could catch us still, but I feel pretty safe. Cause I think we have played everyone, all of the big teams at least. And Salambe is suspended for risky guns, so went straight through someone the last game. And we'll rest them for 1 day because we're playing again in 2. Who do we have left? Huddersfield, West Brom, Bournemouth, Man City, Everton, Norwich. Oh yeah, we're in the FA Cup final since we bet Man United. Was it Man United? No, Tottenham. Bet them 4-1. So that'll be another episode for ourselves. And if we keep progressing through the Europa League, we could get ourselves another chance of getting a treble. Oh, they don't have Rodrigo registered. Or not Rodrigo, Mbabu. They don't have Rodrigo Miguel either. He's injured for them. He looks pretty decent. Rodrigo Miguel. Is he any good? Wow, that's surprising. You scout him. On loan. Or he's leaving in 2 months. Oh, he has loads of time left in his contract. Okay, jump ahead to the Euro Cup game. Jesus, I can't even speak today. Welcome back, everyone. We're back for the Benfica game. We'll keep the team pretty much the exact same. We just changed Pickford in goal, Hurd right mid because Salamve has picked up a red card, and we changed Harper for Alton Miranda. Other than that, the team's the exact same formation, stats. I think it was just that Arsenal team was very just defensive out. I think we can probably get at this Benfica side, so I wouldn't be too worried. Striker wise, he's not very prolific. He has 16 goals, but I don't know. They were in the Europa League. He's played 4 games, hasn't really done lit at the stage there. More than likely to score a hat-trick against us because that's just the way the game is. 27 games, 3 goals, or not 3 goals, 11 goals. Phone decides to go off with this thing. Okay. But yeah, he's never been too prolific. We looked at him before, but he never really piqued my fancy. We did end up going for Ponzio over him, I believe, which was a disaster in itself. But yeah, I think we should be okay. Winger wise, they're not too strong. They didn't get out of their group in the Champions League, so I think we should do okay. They're going for a 4-4-1-1, so they're probably looking at a defensive game. The strikers can be very isolated, so I think we should be okay. And considering we like to play a bit of wing play, whip it into the box, I think we'll do just fine. So, and if not, we can always change it up to like a 4-2-3-1 or something. Is there any other striker or center back small? That's the main thing. 6'1", 6'2", no, not really. 5'9", and Jorge. 6 foot. Oh, quite a large backline in fairness to him. And Sao. 6 foot. Get a bit creative. And okay, it's about 50-50 possession wise. I'll leave it for the moment, but Let's work in ball box a bit more. See if we can kind of get at him that way. There's not many chances coming in the first 20 minutes. Would have expected something by now. At least some sort of highlight. Still 3 shots. Under picking a possession and had a shot on goal through a free kick. Go back to balanced. And go back to free kick. I think we'll focus out wide. Try to get a bit wider and distribute it quicker. See if we can just capitalize on this wide area for us. A terrible throw. Rather than going to the person close to him, he decides to fuck it off to the furthest person on the pitch to him. Not the furthest person, but it was fucking close enough. So their striker 15. Yeah. Weird number for striker 15. Pereira once again not doing what I really wanted to do. Maybe we'll get him to drop back a bit and put some pressure on the CDM and see if we can cause him a bit of mayhem that way. If he's not doing much for us, we might bring on Boateng and just drop him in that middle and see if we can get him to link a bit further up the pitch with the strikers, or get the midfield link. 7 shots, 1 on target. I'm not liking these shot on target rate. It's at 7%. That's probably like 15% on target in a round. I'm not happy with it. Not at all. Pereira wants to start games and he gives me a reason to, but like, it's just not performing. Good save, Pickford. Okay, he's on 6.4. In terms of dribbling, Arp is just the better, well-rounded striker, so we'll keep him on. Throw in Boateng, and we make any midfield changes. Rion's on 6.5. I'll leave him for the moment because you never know what Rion, you might get some out of him. Boateng back in the hole. Attacking. Arp on attack. And change to fullbacks to the wingbacks. Wingback automatic. And see if we can push them on a bit and see if we can get something out of them. They are on support, I believe. Yeah. Focus a bit more to box. Go a bit shorter and higher up to tempo. More urgent pressing, prevent short distribution, and maybe go out wide for. Actually, I'll leave it off. Once again, Arp, you're not doing anything. They're probably not getting any service then, if that's the case. Probably should have left Barrera on, but we'll bring on Sikora for him. Change up the role to being a complete forward on support, and we'll push the wingers up a bit and see if we can get them attacking. Left back, he's okay for a moment. Maybe the only change, and tactically push the wingers up. Get them all attacking. be honest, not doing a lot for me. 6.6. Sure, we'll get a throw on Borner just to be something different. A bit pacey, has a bit of trickery about him. See if he can be a spark for us. And we'll go attacking. Maybe we should have gone attacking a bit of earlier, but still. If we can keep it 0-0, that's still good because we have the advantage that if we score any goals, they have to score at least 2 more than we, or 1 more than we do. And I'll tell him to whip it early crosses because we have Sakura. He's a bit of a big lad. See if we can get something. Once again, a lot of shots, not much in it. And Sakura scores. Is it on target or not on target? It's going to be AR. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, he's miles on. He doesn't even touch it. If anything, he used the bloody force. But he came on, got the goal. That's the main thing. Won the lead. Should we go defensive? That is the question. Heard. Got the team in. Don't you God? Thank God. I thought they want to counter on from that and score. 1-0. Okay, that's a good lead. Clean sheet. Main thing. So if we score 1, they have to score 3, which isn't too bad. You never know. It could always happen. Happened to us a while ago. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So we'll come back for probably the next Benfica and West Brom game. Won't be too far away, and then we can judge where we are at that stage. But yeah, we'll end the video there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.